Richard has been into the punk rock music scene ever since he first picked up his guitar at 12 years old. Since then, he has gone on to play in over 5 bands, most recently New Elders, which is a local punk rock Ottawa sensation. Richard puts on his own punk rock shows as well as acoustic shows and plays all of his own original songs. To say the least, Richard is very much involved in the Ottawa punk rock music scene. In fact, he just went on tour all across Ontario and Quebec for the last week. How was the tour for you, Richard?
Oh, it was great. I had a lot of fun. I did a tour last year in October and it was 4 days, and this one was 8, and it seemed so much longer, and it was great. I had a lot of fun. More fun than I thought I was going to have.
What places did you go?
We went to Peterborough, in Toronto, and then, Brampton too, then Montreal, Quebec City, and then we finished in Ottawa, so.
All acoustic shows?
Yeah, they were all acoustic shows. We played with some bands, but we did our acoustic sets.
Where did your passion for music begin?
It started young. I was in elementary school. We had a really good music program, and they taught us a lot of theory, and I got into music there, but I didn't really like the style of music. It was classical music, right? That's what they teach in school.
Yeah.
But as soon as I found punk rock, something happened. I don't know what it was, but it was great, and it changed me. And I picked up the guitar, and 1, 2, 3 combo there. You know, I fell in love, so I just decided to pursue it. And over the years, I've fallen more and more in love, and just pursuing it more and more passionately. So that's it.
Would you say that there's anything in particular that drew you to punk music out of any other genre?
I think it's the energy that it puts out. I mean, it's very different. It's all about being different, really. And there's nothing quite like it. I mean, rock and roll is good. Jazz, I really like jazz. I mean, with pop music, it can be good too. But it's just punk rock has that edge, and it just, I don't know, feels special and unique. And there's something, I can't really describe it, but it's definitely got that unique factor.
Brings up kind of a passion in you because of the complexity of
like
the sounds.
Nothing else. Well, yeah, that's that. Well, there can be easy punk rock like the Ramones, like 3-chord punk, or there can be a more intricate punk rock, and that's the stuff I really like. I really like well-layered music and well-written music. So, but there's nothing bad about the easy 3-chord punk. I like that too.
What would you say your favorite band is?
Oh, the Flatliners or NoFX. Big tie between those two.
Your inspiration, would you say? Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely there, and lots of other bands too. But I guess if you had to name 1 or 2, I'd say those.
In your opinion, what was your first big break that gave you the sense that you could really become a full-time musician?
Well, I don't know if there's a big break. I think if you want to be a full-time musician, you just dedicate as much time to it as you can and try and set up some shows, and if you get good enough and know some people outside of town, just set up a tour like I did there. It took a while, but I don't know, you just have to be passionate toward it and want to do it and dedicate that time to it. It's not really like a full-time job like you sign up for it and you get paid. You don't get paid very well at the beginning. So you're really lucky if you get a lot of money for it or any money for it. So it's not quite full-time like that, but I don't know. I just decided to dedicate my time to it more and more, and it became that way.
Has there been a concert highlight within your life? Maybe 1 or 2 shows that really stood out to you that you really, really enjoyed?
That's a good question. I've seen a lot of shows. I can't think of 1 or 2 in particular.
One that you've played.
One that I played. That's another question there. Well, I guess the one, the most spectacular one was the Gob show that we played last month in October. That was a lot of fun. There was a lot of people there. The energy was really high. I was really stoked. And I was getting to play with a band I really liked for a long, long time. So that was really cool. But I don't know. There's been a lot of shows where I played with a lot of good friends. And I guess those ones would be equally exciting, but in a different way.
What's in store for your music career? So, for example, do you have any exciting opportunities coming your way?
Well, I just have been joining some bands, and they want to get on the road, do some shows. I want to do some stuff with my solo acoustic stuff too, and also I'm getting a new band started with the guys of New Elders because unfortunately we had to put that project to an end. But we're gonna birth something new out of that, and I hope something cool comes out of that. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Any other acoustic opportunities that you have coming up? Maybe
Oh,
shows
yeah.
people in Ottawa could check out?
Well, I don't have any shows coming up in Ottawa per se for the next little bit, but I do have 3 shows left of that tour. There's a 2-week break, and that's part right now. So we got, I think it is next Thursday. Yeah, next Thursday, the 27th is in Guelph, the 28th is in Ottawa, and the 29th is in Toronto.
Oh,
So
cool.
got a little string of dates there to finish it off. I've been really looking forward to that because on the second last day of the tour, I was thinking like, oh man, it's ending soon, and I was getting upset. So it kind of keeps me going. Like, okay, there's 3 more days. So that's good. So, something really fun to look forward to because I toured with a friend of mine, Mikey from Revisionist, and yeah, the last 3 shows are with them as well. So I'm really excited for that. We became good friends on that tour. So that was probably the best part, actually, becoming good friends with Mikey. He's a really, really cool guy. So yeah, I like that.
How would you describe the Ottawa punk rock music scene?
Oh, like a very nice community. It's great. Like it took me a while to get in, but once I found it, like the people there are all very nice. They all know each other. They all treat each other nicely. Like it's great. Everyone's welcoming. There's no like sense of exclusivity. Like, you know, like they're all inclusive. So I don't know. It's good. I really like being here. It's better than I grew up in Mississauga, so I went to the Toronto scene a lot. So that was different. It was a lot bigger, and people weren't as I didn't see the sense of community as much, but the shows were a little more raging. They were a little more crazy. But then again, it's bigger, so that's it right there.
Are there any local bands you'd recommend to check out?
Let's see. Brain Damage is a good punk rock band. The singer of that, the guitar player of that band just recorded the songs I'm doing now. I'd say Fresh Hell. They're a new punk band. They're really good. I really like seeing them.
What advice would you give to aspiring musicians out there in Ottawa looking to make a career for themselves like you?
Well, you got to be passionate about it. So if you can find the passion to want to do it and really enjoy playing music and writing music and just doing it because you enjoy doing it, that'll bring you far. I mean, there's not as much financial return in it, so like you really that means you have to put that much more passion into it, and just really think of things you really like to do and pursue that, and yeah, that's really all I can say.
Thank you so much, Richard, for joining us today and sharing a bit of your experiences on the music scene in Ottawa. If you'd like to find out more about lifestyle and the things going on within Ottawa, please check out our website, www.wing.ca, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more lifestyle videos. I'm Claire. Thanks for watching.